All right, Scotch Test Dummies, we are back with our first annual update.
And people have been calling for it.
On the gassing experiment.
The gassing.
That's right. That surprised me. So
I was waiting for you to like have a huge fake fart noise or something.
Why?
Because it was
the gassing experiment.
And you looked at me funny. I was like, did you set up a whoopee cushion or something? Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
So anyway, no, we've had at least 5 or 6 people say, hey, where's the update? Because we said each December we would come back to this.
28 people were calling for it all over social media.
So anyway, last December of 17, we started this experiment to see. There's this debate out there: should you gas whiskey? Can you just leave it corked? Does whiskey go bad?
Right.
So we said, let's start a long-term experiment.
Boom.
So we took a peated Scotch and we took a sherried Scotch.
Pretty good.
We drained them to about a third. Well, we emptied them.
Right. We had extra empty bottles that we cleaned and prepped.
So
that was hard. He said, you've got to drink an entire Laphroaig. Done.
So we have about a third left in the bottles. This bottle of Macallan has been gassed. This one has not been gassed. This is a sealed bottle that we bought as a controlled sample.
As is this.
So we're going to leave those to like the 5-year mark before we open those to see.
Right. So we'll have one that's never even been opened, never had oxygen touch it since it had been corked. Then we got the one that's had nothing done to it.
Just to show you, so you don't call shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Somebody goes shenanigans. There's no bottle in there.
That's empty. I can't even get this off. Hold on. Look at that.
I knew you should have prepped.
Yeah, I should have prepped. What, fingernails? So, there you go. That one's got a foil.
This is the same Scotch that's in these 2 bottles.
Right, they were purchased at the same time.
Yep, but from the same same shelf, same batch, same bottling. And then the same with the Macallan. This is the same liquid that's in this bottle. So, we're going to set those off to the side, though, because we're not testing those today.
Off to the side. 5 years into the future, baby.
So, we will start with the Macallan. And then we'll move to the peated Scotch. We did use parafilm. And actually we had to come back, remember, and do an update to the parafilm.
We used a lot.
Because we didn't know it stretched.
Right.
So we just kind of like wrapped it, like a foot of it on there.
We had a scientist that uses this, and it was like, that stuff stretches like 18 times its length. And we're like, really? And then sure enough, it was like, So... to reseal, we do have a little bit, and this is all it'll take of the parafilm to reseal these up.
And I'm just going to pour just a little bit, too, because this has to last a while.
4 more years. That should last. You realize that'll last 4 years. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping it goes 10 years. I'm hoping this experiment goes 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so there's the gas.
We're not opening this until 10 years
I think at 5, maybe we open the control bottle just to see. We'll see.
Okay, we'll roll it.
Yeah.
So that's non-gas. Non-gas is here. This is gas.
That is the first one was the non-gas. This is the gas. Now the only thing on there. Yep, that's right. And I'll set the bottles back.
Now he did tell me, should we pre-prep and have these all unwound and everything? It'll make it easier. And I said, nope, do it on air. But you can't find it.
I can't even see the edge of it. We did use electrical tape on the gas bottle as well, just to help seal it. I don't know that we need to.
Yeah. We were talking about not even sealing. Boy, we used a lot of parafilm on this one, buddy. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Oh, God. I always remember that. A scientist was like, man, we use that all the time. You guys, that stuff stretches. Just to give you an idea. I mean, this is old used stuff, and it's like, whoa.
Well, Sean, we've got a piece of parafilm. What we were going to do, what we talked about as well, is this is an experiment between gassing your whiskey or not.
Right.
Most people that aren't going to gas their whiskey, they just leave the bottle sitting on the shelf. They don't seal the top or anything. So from now on, the non-gassed bottle isn't going to be sealed at all.
Right. We're going to leave it just like the average drinker would.
Yep.
All right. So that says non-gas for that one. And while you're pouring, I'm going to find the edge.
I'm literally just pouring.
Yep, that's fine.
Maybe a...
Is it enough to get
maybe a half ounce?
Wow, that is actually hard to find the starter, isn't it?
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I know.
That's
no need to prep. No need to prep.
No need to prep. We don't need to prep. Well, the parafilm stripped off easy, but this electrical tape, I can't find the edge.
All right, let's go to the.
You want to
wait?
Yep. Okay. I thought we were going to have.
I was going to leave them lined
Gotcha.
up the same.
Yes.
Just when we do them. So you
Right.
got
So non-gas.
gassed.
Right. So first of all,
What's your expectations?
no difference is what I'm thinking.
Mine as well. Smells like 12-year Macallan sherry goodness.
This is going to sound crazy, but I'm getting more nose off the non-gas. Why would that be?
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay, I was like, that's stupid. They should be the same. What's up? There's a lot more nose coming off of the non-gas.
Yeah, initially I thought
I get a
that too.
grassiness.
It's coming around now, but initially I thought, what we don't have is any coins.
Oh,
But I think it's okay.
right. Yeah,
Go to ScotchTestDummies.com and order some of our whiskey hats.
that's right. They go on the
Challenge coins.
I'm
Right.
saying there's a difference already in the nose. I'm still getting more nose on the non-gas. It's not by much, but it was a little bit more of a grassy note. Non-gas?
Just nice sherry buttercream, sherries, fruits,
Got
Macallan.
my Edmonton shirt on.
Saw that Edmonton Scotch Club.
That's right. The ones that got us doing the charity.
James for Fams, that'll be coming up March. I want to say March, April.
Wow, that'll be here in no time. Are you still on the non-gas?
Yep, non-gas, very good. Tastes like it should. There you go, very
Yeah,
good.
1
Tastes
year.
like it should.
Right. 1 year has it's not like it's no longer what I would expect. So I'm going to do a slight cleanse. You want to cleanse?
Thanks.
You bet.
Thanks for the drop of water.
Well,
Oh, you thirsty here?
yeah, here I could have poured it into a little cup.
Well, Private Preserve Wine Preserver is the gas that we are using as well.
And it feels like a rip-off. Feels like
It
there's
does.
nothing in it.
I
It's
ordered
lighter. Yeah.
I ordered these on Amazon, and it showed up, and I thought they sent us empty cans.
This is shenanigans.
So this is 0.29 ounces of wine preserver, but this lasts several hundred bottles. And we'll show you. We'll probably go back through, I guess, at the end here.
Well,
and
we
show
got
how
to
to redo
regas the
the
gas.
one. Yeah, regas the gas.
All right, that's exactly. Hold on, I did all that, and then I took a sip of the non-gas. All right, gas.
Again, feels like the same glass. Nice buttercream, sherried nuts, sherried fruits, dark fruits.
Yeah, that's the Macallan 12.
Go back right quick.
Yeah, see if there's any distinct. You're right, the nutty flavors.
Tastes like the same whiskey.
Yeah. So we know at 1 year, at least with the Macallan, there doesn't seem to be any kind of change at all.
Yeah.
So
Now
I am. Go ahead.
I was going to say the debate is that peated scotches
Yes.
will lose the peat quicker.
You and I are synced because I have had bottles that I thought went. It's weird. It's almost like a little flat. And the peat does seem to wisp away. So I'm very curious on that.
And I think as this goes on also, and even as that level in the bottle goes down
point.
further.
Yeah, you get to
You
the
could
point where
get-
you would heel slay it normally, but it, is it going to matter? Have we kept them almost on par with each other?
Should be, yeah, after that little bit.
Yep, looks good. Looks good. All right. I got to finish this.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, we got to.
I guess we don't have to right now in front of everybody.
Well, that's a
but
good point.
I'm going to combine mine and
Yes,
set them off to the side.
combination. Little drip, drop, drippity, drop, drop, going in there.
And we are ready for
And I couldn't
Laphroaig.
find that. Do you need a knife? Or did you have the
No,
ability?
I finally found it.
Okay. I will pour yours then. So the non-gas is going to be on the left. And while you're finding that, I'm going to pour it.
That is some good electrical tape
It
smoothing
is.
going
It
on there. I
is.
smoothed it in.
You smooth it in. Just smooth it in. Just smooth it in.
Well, I can't see that.
I know. That one was a little tough. Is that too little of a pour for you?
No, it's good. That's about what I poured, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Smooth it in. Just smooth it in. If you haven't seen my Blue Painter's tape, how to make a blind whiskey tasting glass.
Toward the Laphroaig.
Oh boy, look at that. That's how well that was sealed. Look at that. We overdid the electrical tape too. We'll use.
I said if a little tape does a little good, a lot of tape does a lot of good.
There you go. Chuck the trash. There you go. I'll clean that up later.
Okay, so you poured non-gas.
I poured the non-gas.
Let's keep them the same as this. So non-gas be on our left.
Okay, I poured the non-gas.
Gas.
So that's a good point.
Or gas.
You mean
non-gas on the right.
Right. This is highly entertaining. Like, look, honey, they're pouring whiskey, trying to keep it together and straight. All right, that's good.
Okay, so same as a Macallan, non-gassed is on our right.
We do have these written right on the bottle.
Yep, we can see it.
Yep,
so
we can see them.
That's for our purpose.
That is totally for us. Huge Sharpie,
Actually,
gas.
more for you.
It's totally for me. Totally for me. All right, we're going non-gas first. So if the damage has been done to the peat due to the oxidization, right, yeah, ain't no damage yet.
No.
That smells good. That smells Laphroaig and peaty.
Blast a peat. Boy, almost not as much peat.
That's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to say it first. I was like, call me crazy.
More lemon.
What is going on?
There's like
Why would it do that?
Less peat on the nose.
This one's explosive. It's all peat. It's all up in your face. It's slapping you around with a clod of peat. And this one over here.
The gassed one.
Yeah, the gassed one is subtler. And did you say lemon? There's like a lemon touch to it, but not as much peat. Nothing in your face.
Lemon pledge.
What the heck's going on here? This is bizarre.
It's evening out, though, now as it's getting
Do you think it needed to open up a little bit?
Maybe.
Yeah, but this one's exploding.
Initially, the nose on the non-gas.
Well, you even were like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, that's what I like. And then I smelled this one. I'm like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because this is crazy.
Maybe gas
does damage? What the heck? This just got entertaining. My mind's a little blown.
Right. I'm going in on the non-gas.
Huh. Still good.
Roasted peanuts, peat, smoke.
Wow.
Citrus fruits.
Roasted peanuts is huge here.
Got that on the palate to go back real quick.
That's good.
Okay, here's a theory.
Yeah.
So the gas is in this bottle. It's heavier. The gas, the way it works, the gas is heavier than the air.
It just sits right on that whiskey.
You put the gas in the bottle, it pushes itself to the bottom, pushing the air out. Maybe when we've poured that in the glass, even if you get a touch of that gas in there, it's going to settle on top of the liquid and would suppress some of the nose.
Should now, though. Should be all over now.
I'm just saying,
not
maybe
climbing out of there though.
Because if you got a touch of that gas in there, it's going to settle down.
Though. It's all been disturbed.
It's been disturbed, but I suppose even a touch of it could suppress it.
Well, if it's suppressing anything, I don't want it touching my bottles. I don't want nothing suppressed.
All right, I'm going in on the gas.
I want it preserved.
Right. The gas one felt more citrusy and more vanilla.
And I don't get it's still clearly Laphroaig. It's the 10-year, but I don't get as much of the roasted nut.
Yeah.
Hold
This is going to get interesting.
Mm-hmm. I get way more of a peat burst off the non-gas. I mean, it's like clear. I thought, well, maybe it's clear. Aftertaste, I get more smoke. That's nuts. Hand me that can, I'm throwing it. That can has interrupted my peat experience. You got to be kidding me.
I think you're right.
It's like I'm still getting a good aftertaste from the non-gas, all the stuff I like. Some vanillas, some creams, that peat smokes wrapped around there. When I did this, I swear it kind of just went. I mean, it was there, and I could still pick up Laphroaig. Hold on, let me do a full cleanse.
I'm not even doing cleansing. I'm going back and forth. I'm seeing a difference.
I would have never, ever expected this. So the nose is still Laphroaig, but it just doesn't climb out as a heavy peat waft.
This is going to get interesting next year. This continues on, you know?
Yeah, I know. It shouldn't. I think I could make it call now. Because this is like dead compared to the. It is.
No,
I'm not getting
not
any of the finishes.
No, it's not dead.
It
does seem tamer.
It's not.
peat-wise.
It's not alive.
It seems like there's more.
You know what I did to this?
Vanilla.
I microwaved it. Just as I'm like, let's microwave some Laphroaig and see what happens, and then drink it. I'm like, it effed it up. Almost said a bad word there. Because this is peaty and it's climbing out. I feel like I can almost see the waft of peat, and it just, even an empty glass is that wonderful expression. I'm a nut. I'll go nose empty peat glasses and go, ooh, yeah. And I'm still getting it. This has got a little whiskey in it, and I'm not getting as much peat as an empty glass.
I'm almost speechless because it surprises me.
It's like it tainted it.
Yeah.
Tainted. I'm waiting for you to go. I'm not sure you know what that word means.
It's not my taint.
Oh, hope not.
Very interesting. Okay, so that's the first year.
Wow.
It seems the gas has suppressed the nose. And it seems like on the Laphroaig that the gas has suppressed some of the flavors.
Doesn't seem, but it is.
We'll find out next
Here's
time.
what I couldn't believe, though. It did it a little bit here, although I thought the flavors were the same.
The
nose was the first thing that surprised me, but I thought the flavors were the same. Then we get the same nose reaction here, that it seems a little more suppressed with the gas. But then when I go into the taste, wow, wait for next year. Yeah. That's huge, dude.
All right, so let's gas these again. We'll tuck them away.
Wow.
You got that piece of
parafilm. Yeah, I don't know.
Just cut that in half.
I need a scissors.
So the private preserve wine preserver. If you do is what you do. I'll wait for him to get this cut.
I don't have a scissors. I'm coming for a scissors, and then we'll come back. Why don't you just explain?
I'll do it. You just do a short burst, and then another short burst into your bottle with it. So and you want to have what I saw online. I did a little bit of research as well. Have your cork ready. You do this, and then cork it as soon as you can. So. Corked. 2 short bursts. The Macallan is gassed.
Don't put that gas anywhere close to my Laphroaig. Oh, throw it away. Throw it away.
This is an experiment.
You just want it half? Half?
Yeah. Just 2 short bursts like that. That's me.
Oh.
So your parafilm, if you buy, you can buy this on Amazon as well. It's a scientific saran wrap, basically. This is the backing. Take that off. You just want the clear wax strip.
It's a wax.
Now this is going to stretch. This will stretch
Yes.
into about a foot-long piece.
And I'm going to follow your lead here.
But the way I do it now is I stick it on the side of the bottle. Now just start stretching it.
You just start stretching it.
And
look at
wrapping it at the same time.
Hold on.
Not too much.
Already had a little pull. I'm having difficulties. Maybe we shouldn't be gassing Laphroaig. Man, I'm stunned. Uh-oh.
Now, so this year, the non-gas, we're not going to seal. We're just going to leave it just as if it's sitting on your bar. So we got one gassed and parafilmed, one non-gas, and then our sealed controlled samples for the 5-year or 10-year mark.
I'm blown away. Final thoughts. Shock?
See you next year.
See you next year. We'll see what's going on. This could get real interesting. Woo! Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro.
Dummies.